Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported in the Skethamore fields. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Not sure I like the look of you.
it's you. Oh, Lord, not you as well. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind to play tricks. But I assure you there are no ghosts here. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. The key was lost along with the scientists, God rest their souls. Perhaps you should get some rest, I'd like to avoid any ghostly rumors being spread about the place. You did? I see. Yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. But I had no reason to kill her. You must believe me. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. In case they waver, there is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption. I suppose so. If she had discovered something, perhaps she was following someone on the day she was killed. Her notes might enlighten you on that front. Farewell, and God bless you. I trust you will do what is right.
Like the Luftwaffe ever bombed his house, this silly sod.
I knew it. Someone's here.
The citizens of Wyndham.
Let's
You are
be civilized about
any
this.
building marked as
Hands away from any
sterilized
weapon.
in limits prior to
Not
demolition.
safe yet.
Trespass is a serious offense.
Well, a new face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? If you've wandered out there and survived, then you're doing better than most. But I'm sure there's more to you than that, eh? In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village, for now at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here, is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it, post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good, I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot. The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good in my opinion. That woman is dangerous. Caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly at our Skellamore camp. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even think about attempting to reach her without our permission. But that permission may be granted if you prove yourself loyal to us here in the village. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I'll finish my book today, I think. Start it again tomorrow.
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outdoor activity on Slattern Dale. Avoid Slattern Dale until the area Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly Strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority.
Let me show him what I can do. We're getting nothing done here. We've got to do something. Or we'll die here like daft sheep.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help.
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Maurice Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be afraid of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither. Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not somewhat to sympathize with. Hello again. How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business. Beliefs? They're the truth. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it. If you've seen them out in Casterfell Woods, I know they might come across as proper nasty. But look, they say the earth speaks to them and they listen. Now, folk have been saying there's a voice in the earth around here since the year dot. These druids, or whatever you want to call them, they say that's true. So, mayhap we should be listening to it too, eh? I want what's best for village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted. Him? My socks are holier than he is. We give our donations to the church, and in return he keeps the protocols sweet, or so he says. Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out about matters that won't sit well with soldiers, and holds them over us. Blackmail it is, pure and simple. Look, whoever you are, wherever you hail from, don't snitch on us about that letter, eh? The village needs the shop. It needs me. What I think should be me own business, shouldn't it? I'm not harming no one. Let's just get back to trading, eh? Thank you for your business. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you. Hello again. Thank you for your business.
Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Did you want something? Bye now.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I pop the bastard. Orders roll. Right there.
Contaminated area has been reported in the Scavenge fields. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Let's not have any trouble.
Onwards, mustn't grumble.
Keep the peace, Sibby.
Welcome back. Nicely done, and all on the kneel. See you around.
This is a defense announcement. The substation is now off limits to all citizens and enlisted men. Speak to a protocol officer.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? Good Lord! Do you mean to say that he's in league with those masked maniacs? An adder in our midst. I'll send someone over immediately. Now do you see why this place is... under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads. Straight to the point. Very good. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Scathamore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow's dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. Ideally not. She's a willful one, our Dr. Garrow, and responds badly to demands. Show some finesse if you can. Be friendly, helpful. Shower her with blandishments. Whatever you need to get her to talk. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines. Yes, though I would advise you against doing anything unsanctioned. My men will kill you in an instant if you attempt any silly shenanigans. Here, this pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethamore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too, all the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned, one hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
This is a defense announcement. The substation is now off limits to all citizens and enlisted men. Speak to a protocol officer if you require. Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported in this... Little more.